All right, guys. So I'm homesick right now, so I'm recovering, but I'm a little bored. So we're gonna get into a tier list of every Cartoon Network show from the 2000s to I think now. I don't remember the title of the tier list, but we're gonna go through. There's a lot of them, so we're just gonna get started. Um, so let's go. So the first one we have here is Clarence. Clarence, I watched it a couple of times. It was a little bit, past my time. Clarence is really stupid in the show, and I hate when the main character is really stupid. So I'm gonna put him at a D. The next one was What's New Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo's an alright show. I watched it when I was younger. It just happened to be on all the time, and it was kind of boring. So the What's New Scooby Doo, I'm gonna give it a D as well. Teen Titans Go. When I tell you I hate this show so much, because before Teen Titans Go, there was another show called Teen Titans. And that show was like top of my list. Fits in here somewhere, right to the top. Teen Titans Go kind of bastardized that idea, and I hate it so much. So I'm going to give it an F. The Flintstones. The Flintstones was another one of the shows that was just kind of around. It was kind of funny, a little bird that was a toilet or some shit, and he would go, "It's a living," So Fred Flintstone was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a B. Duck Dodgers was like a Daffy Duck spinoff show where he was like in space. To me, it reminds me of that terrible Eddie Murphy movie, Pluto Nash, or The Adventures of Pluto Nash. But it was all right. Daffy Duck's kind of annoying anyway, so I'm going to give it a C. Ben 10, Alien Force. I'm going to be honest with you, I never watched this shit. Ben 10 was cool, so I'm going to assume it was the same shit, so I'm going to give it a C. Next up is Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is a classic banger. Used to be on all the time as well, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. A lot of funny characters in that show, I really wait. Oh, that's Baby Looney Tunes. You know what? Anything other than Rugrats, man, I don't know. I feel like whenever you see them as adults, that's all you really need to see. Making them babies was kind of a novelty. I didn't really enjoy that much. I'm gonna give it a D. Ooh, Chowder. Chowder's funny. I actually really enjoyed Chowder. It was just a hilarious show. But I didn't really watch it too much. But that's all right because Chowder's funny. So let me give it a B. A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. D. You know how I feel about Scooby-Doo. Class of 3000, I believe that is. Yeah, Class of 3000. Never really watched it. See. This next one, I don't know what the fuck that is. The animation looks like shit just from the picture. F. Next up is the Smurfs. The Smurfs was kind of not that funny or that entertaining to me. So it was just on, but there was so many better shows I could watch, so I'm gonna give it a D. Next, we have Snorks. I don't know what a snork is, and I don't think I want to know what a snork is. F. All right, so next we have Mad TV. Man, this show was a mess. So the original Mad TV would air, I think, on Comedy Central, if I'm not mistaken, and it was good for the time. It didn't age that well. It's kind of racist, but then they decided to bring it back into a cartoon variety show. And then we found the celebrities, but it was just so out of place on Cartoon Network, first of all. And second of all, it just wasn't funny at all. You could tell that they were just trying to be funny. But they weren't that funny. F. So next we have Green Lantern. Green Lantern's dope. This was a good show too. Animation was good. I'll give it a C. Wow, I don't have anything in S or A tier. So I have really high expectations, I guess. Ooh, Shaolin Showdown. Shaolin Showdown was really fun because in every episode there was a different weapon they had to get. And sorry, I'm sick. Every weapon would have a different power. So I don't know. I think Shaolin Showdown is going to be an A tier for me. because I loved watching it and seeing what weapon they would find next and what kind of like special power it would have. So put it in A tier. Scooby-Doo. Man, there's so many Scooby-Doo shows on here. F. I'm tired of seeing Scooby-Doo. There were so many spin-offs. We do not need that much Scooby-Doo. Okay? My Gym Partner's a Monkey was kind of funny. It's in the title. The plot's in the title. But it was kind of weird because I think it should have been named My Gym Partner is a Human because the school was full of animals. So the human would have been the odd one out, right? So, anyways, though, it was a pretty funny show. I enjoyed it for the time. So I'm going to give it a B. Another Ben 10 show, I guess. See? Okay, the original Ben 10. Here we go. So the original Ben 10 was actually really good. Kind of like, I like shows where there's like a new like weapon or alien type or shit like that almost every episode. And Ben had that, you know. He had a new transformation every episode, or it'd be the same alien, but he would use it a different way, and he just got really crafty with how he uses superpowers. And something about having like a little kid have that much power is really funny to me. So, hey, Godzilla, I never watched it. Godzilla's just a big dinosaur. I mean, he's cool. So I'm gonna give him a C. Adventure Time. Honestly, Adventure Time, I don't love it as much as everyone else did. It was kind of a little bit too weird for me sometimes, which is funny because I like weird stuff. But anyways, I thought it was a really good show, but not as good as everyone thinks it is. So I'm going to give it an A. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's getting good now. So this is the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. This show's an S tier for me. It is an S tier for me. There's so many funny clips from the show, even if you didn't watch it. Like, there's a Twitter called like Billy and Mandy clips, and dude, it's just like great memes coming from it. Anyways, though, I just thought it was a really hilarious show. There's not an episode that's not funny. I still kind of watch it sometimes to this day. I might watch it again. Anyway, I'm gonna give it an S tier. Great, amazing, funny show. Flapjack. I watch Flapjack sometimes. It was pretty good. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too funny. So I'm going to give it a C. Camp Lazlo was funny. I remember Camp Lazlo. Camp Lazlo. I always wanted to go to camp. I'm going to reveal a little bit myself right now. I always wanted to go to camp, but my parents never really had the money to send me to camp. So I would just watch Camp Lazlo. And Bug Juice. Remember Bug Juice? That's another one. Anyway, enough about my childhood. I'm going to give it a C. Ooh. Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door. Certified Hood Banger. That's an S tier for me. Like I said, they would just always make new weapons. And for me growing up, the idea of having like a secret base and like making weapons with your friends that aren't really like guns, but you know, you can make them out of household items. Like, I thought that was cool. Like, I would make little weapons at home. I sound like an anarchist or something, like a terrorist. I'm not, though. I'm not. Don't put me on a watch list. It was just cool to see kids, like, work together to defeat, like, the common cold or, funny enough, the common cold or, you know, just bad people. So, I really liked it. It holds a special place in my heart. That's an S tier. Ooh, we're getting to the good stuff. Courage the Cowardly Dog. S tier. This show kind of introduced me to horror. It scared the shit out of me, but I love the show because it was also really funny. One of my favorite characters were those two ducks that he met that are aliens. Those guys are violent. Anyway, S tier. Count Chicken was good. It was funny, but it wasn't that funny. I enjoyed it from time to time, but I'm going to give it a C. Dexter's Lab, my boy, getting up to S tier. Dexter's Lab had so many good episodes, and I watched it so much when I was a kid. Just the inventions he could make were awesome. Everything about it was cool. Looking back, like, that was one of my favorite shows growing up. Totally Spies. Totally Spies was, it was like a Charlie's Angels ripoff, but it was actually well done. The animation, I really liked it. It had its moments. It was good. I'm gonna give it a B. Actually, it was pretty good. Pink Panther. I don't trust him. I don't trust the Pink Panther at all. Something about him just throws me off. Just the way he looks. F. Secret Saturdays. Never seen it. D. Etta and Eddie. Etta and Eddie is a fucking S tier. There's so many people that I talk to nowadays that just like have never seen it. I don't know if I'm getting old or like you guys just watch Nickelodeon and Disney more, but Cartoon Network had some good shows, and Etta and Eddie was definitely right up there. So, S tier. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. It was good. It was good. I'm gonna give it a B because it was actually cool seeing all the imaginary friends living in like a one home. It was a cool concept. Anyway, Generator Rex. I saw like previews for this, and it just never caught my attention. Yeah, F. Uncle Grandpa was the weirdest fucking show I've ever seen, but it was funny. I'm gonna give it a B because there was a talking slice of pizza in it. That was really cool. Stoked. Never heard of it. It looks like dog shit. F. Jackie Chan Adventures. That's definitely an A. Jackie Chan. He can do it all, man. He's a legend. But this show was cool because they had all these talismans that gave you special powers. You know how I feel about special powers in every episode. So, kind of like Shell and Showdown. I'm going to give it an A. Justice League was a banger. B. Johnny Test. It went on too long, honestly. Too many seasons, and the characters got really annoying. I'm going to give it a D. The original Looney Tunes, that's the one I'm talking about. That was some good shit. So funny. A. Over the Garden Wall, I never watched it, but the animation looks amazing. It looks so good. I'm going to give it a B. Young Justice, kind of like the Justice League. They're just young. B. The Jetsons, you had George Jetson, I think that was his name, and his gold-digging wife that would just take all the money, even though she didn't do shit around the house because they have robots. D. Scooby-Doo. Oh my god. I'm so tired of Scooby-Doo everywhere. Don't ever remake Scooby-Doo again. We have enough Scooby-Doo archives to go through, okay? We don't need any more of that. D. Pokemon. The original Pokemon is an S tier for me, just because it was my introduction to, like, you know, like an anime style. Like, first it was Pokemon, then Dragon Ball Z, then Yu-Gi-Oh! And from then on, like, you know, I just started watching a bunch of anime. So, it's always going to hold a special place in my heart for being the first of that animation style. Pokemon Chronicles, I watched a little bit of it. It wasn't as good as the original, so I'm going to put it at a B. Bakugan. I was never into Bakugan. I was too busy watching the better shows that were out at the time. I'll give it a D. Steven Universe. A lot of people love this show. I never really vibed with it that much. So it didn't really stick out to me. Cool animation, but it was just kind of annoying. Every character was annoying and really just nasty to each other sometimes. D. Teen fucking Titans. Let's go. Yes, S tier. Teen Titans had the perfect mix of serious, funny, and just like had really good storytelling. So for me, that was one of the first shows that I watched that had like a set storyline over, you know, years, and great villains, great writing, amazing show. I'm so mad they fucked it up with Teen Titans Go. Amazing World of Gumball. This show was funny as fuck. It was hilarious. I'm gonna give it an A, but they had so many different styles of animation that it just made it really unique, really fun watch. Looney Tunes, what? Looney Tunes show? Just like Looney Tunes, right? I guess A. Tom and Jerry, honestly, overrated. I'm gonna give it a D. I never really watched Total Drama anything. I just didn't like how they. For me, the idea was just stupid. It's like you have a reality show style type of deal, like Survivor and all that, but it's a cartoon. Like, I could go without it. D. Another total drama. D. Total drama. Okay. D. Total drama. Yeah. Yeah. D. World tour. Oh, it's worldwide, so I'm gonna give it a C. We Bare Bears is pretty good. I caught a couple episodes. Cute show. It's a cute show. I'll give it a B. Okay, that's my whole list. Let me know what you think of it, and I hope you have a good one.